what day are you into the disease progression?
Hi, thank you for having me. How I'm doing today, today's a better day, but I have good days and I have bad days. On my bad day, which was yesterday, I couldn't get out of bed. So this is about day 7 out of the hospital. Hi, I'm Yvonne. Welcome to my channel. If you were new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. I have a lot of energy today. I just woke up and I was like feeling really great. So anyways, welcome to my channel if you've never been to my channel before. If you haven't already, I know you haven't watched this video yet, but just be an overachiever and just go ahead and like and thumbs up, and also turn your post notifications on to see when I post. So thank you. Since we've taken care of all of that, I'm gonna get into the video and I'll be talking about my Dr. Phil experience. So I was on Dr. Phil maybe a week ago. Yes, about a week ago. A week and a half ago, I was on Dr. Phil. So I'm gonna be talking about that experience and everything that has to do with it and my thoughts. Okay, so yeah, let's get into that right now. What happened was the producer actually sent me a DM, but I hadn't seen it. So I think they sent it a DM and then they also sent an email. So the email is what I saw. So he was a producer and she was like really, really nice. And she just said that she's from the Dr. Phil show, and just kind of broke it down and just said that they basically would like me on the show. So that's how they reached out to me. And of course, when I saw that, I was like, Dr. Phil, of course. Like, of course I would love to go on the show. So we exchanged numbers, and then she called me, and when she called, I'm trying to think. When she called, she told me that it may air in like a week, right? And she wanted me to talk, or they wanted me to talk about the coronavirus and my experience and just like other things as well. So she ended up calling back again and letting me know that unfortunately that the segment that I was supposed to air on isn't they're not filming it again, like with me in it. They're filming it, I think, with somebody else. She didn't say that, but I ended up seeing it, but with other people. What happened was she was like, oh, I'll keep your number, I'll keep your information, and I'll see if another segment comes up or something. And honestly, I didn't even think it would. I just thought that once she said that, I was just like, all right, well, that's most likely not happening again. So anyways, I just kind of, I don't know, should not keep my hopes up. I just said, okay, forget that and let's just move on, right? So I want to say a week later, no, 4 days later, she like sent me a message and said, hey, just want to let you know, are you still interested? Because, you know, we want to like have you on the show again. But she's like, I'm not promising anything, because like just things happen so quickly that they may change their minds again. But like, we just want to let you know and see if you're cool with this. And I was like, okay, I'm open to it. So cool, awesome, great. And that's how that happened. The filming process was cool. I didn't see Dr. Phil until like when we were filming. So when we were waiting and preparing and stuff, I was just with the other guests and we were just talking. And I was on with the doctor, and I was able to like ask her a few questions because she's like a real doctor. And it was just cool. That was the filming process, and then we filmed it, and then we were done. And then we talked again like a little bit after we finished filming, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't anything like excessive or anything like crazy, but yeah, that was the filming process. Altogether, it took maybe 4 hours between starting to like, you know, look over everything and get set up to like finishing. It took maybe 4 hours. Maybe even longer, actually. Maybe 5. Maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it kind of took a little bit. It took a minute. So, I mean, we all know what Dr. Phil is. Well, if you don't know, let me tell you. So, I kind of knew it was a show, not necessarily like a news station. It's a show. So with shows, I mean, I knew or had an idea what to expect a little bit. Well, first because they prepped me, and two because I'd watched the show before. Like, I'd seen like I know it's more known for other things, but the Catch Me Outside girl, the bad Barbies, I would call her.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do. That's what she's talking about.
She was on the show, and Catch Me Outside was like the phrase that she said on the show. So I knew that of it. But yeah, in terms of how I was, depicted on the show, I think I was fine. I think it was fine. I think it was all the words that I said. So I think I was depicted fine, and could have been better, yes. But I also could have I learned a lot of things, and I think I next time when I'm in like another show or I'm doing something similar, I've just learned for next time. The only thing I had an issue with, and I ended up sending a message to the producer, but after it aired, the only thing I had an issue with was like they didn't put my full name. Like every single guest that was on the show that day, they said their first and their last name. So for me, I was referred to as like the girl or Yvonne, but like just like my first name. And the reason I'm saying that is, and some people wouldn't want their last names out there, but it was kind of something that I talked about it with the producer. They were like, well, we didn't specifically say like first and last name. I didn't think that was something I had to say, but I feel like, I don't know, I felt just weird that they mentioned everybody's first and last name but not mine, and maybe like those people had some type of notoriety. I'm gonna put what I'm trying to say. Like there was a doctor, there was like a ex-football player, and someone that worked for the government, so they did have some backing towards them, and I guess I would be looked at as a regular citizen. But I would have appreciated to be treated like them and not feel like I was just like another guest or whatever. I was, but just like, I don't know, it just kind of made me feel like not as important. And also, I would have loved to like, like I didn't get paid for it, which is fine. I wasn't expecting, that was not part of the exchange. I didn't get paid for it, so I would appreciate them putting my last name, so at least I can get like, I feel like I get something from there, and at least like with my social media or like, but anywhere, those videos were on Facebook, they were on YouTube, they were on the actual show, but my first and last name were nowhere to be found. I was the young girl, coronavirus positive, like my name wasn't mentioned, like my full name wasn't mentioned at all. And everywhere that it was posted, Facebook and YouTube, all the other guests, they put like their full names. So I had a problem with that. But other than that, it was fine. Would I do it again? I would just be very, and I'm gonna just say to anybody else, if you're ever on a show, be very, very specific about how you're portrayed and what's gonna happen after the show. I feel like I wasn't quite as specific, and I should have been. So that's what I would say, moving forward. If I keep looking, I'm looking at my viewfinder, my little battery is flashing and saying that it's about to die right now. I might need to change this out. Oh man. Anyways, let me go change this battery. Yeah, so overall, it was a cool experience. I feel like I got to learn a lot. In terms of like benefited, I don't know if I really like benefited from the show, to be honest. Like I think, and I hope that my message was able to get across to people, but I wouldn't even know, because usually like social media is how I would know, because I would talk to people on Instagram or on Facebook, but I don't necessarily feel like people reached out to me do the show, just because they just didn't know my last name. Also, like, I don't know, anyways, it was a cool experience, and I was honored to be on the show, and I would love the opportunity to be on there again, but yeah, but I always say I'm gonna be 100% honest with everything that I do, so that's my honest opinion. And also, I know there are a few people that mentioned or like also saw that Dr. Phil talked about not, or they saw a post or something that said that Dr. Phil isn't taking like the coronavirus as seriously. So to me, I would say from when he interviewed me and from like my brief time with him and just on the show in general, I felt like he took it seriously and so did his team. I didn't feel like he didn't take it as seriously. You know, he was asking questions. He was, you know, I don't know if he was engaged. But from what I feel like, just from that short time I was with him, I felt like he seemed engaged and interested in the subject and like he was taking it seriously. Is what I feel like, but I don't also know him apart for the hour that I was with him, so I'm not quite sure, but just from what I saw and what I witnessed, it seemed like he took it seriously. But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here briefly. It's not gonna be, I didn't want it to be like a long video, but just want to come on here and just talk about just my experience, and I'm hoping to like just do other things as well. I needed to take like a few days off. I took about a week off. I needed like, after the corona, you kind of need to like, I don't know. I was having some, I would have like a whole week that was, or like 5 days that were great. And I would have one day that wasn't so great. So that was messing with me a little bit and I needed a little time to myself, honestly. And I was getting like really weird headaches. I don't know. I'll do a separate video about that. But yeah, I was getting like headaches. I don't know. It was just strange. But I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling like myself right now. So that's good. I'm happy about that. But yeah, thank you guys again for just always like reaching out to me on Instagram, on YouTube. I really appreciate your support. I am feeling so much better, and I feel like I'm making, or I'm on my way to like a full throttle recovery. Like there's still something lingering in there. Like I feel like I'm not like 100%, but I do feel like I'm on my way to getting there. So that's great. And thank you guys for watching. I'm Yvonne and I'm still polishing this gold and hope you continue to do so too.